Hello students, how are you? I hope all of you fine. My name is Ananilu. So chapter physics. Today we discuss about light. So today our topic is the light. So light is nothing but a form of energy. Light is nothing but form of energy. So one more point is very important. The speed of light in vacuum. The speed of light in vacuum is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So this is the speed of light. The speed of light in vacuum. Without light, you can't do anything in the world. So without light, you can't do anything in the world. Night time. In the night time, you are doing any work? No. For example, current is not there. You are doing any work? No. So any work you are doing with the light only. So light is the very important for us. Light is the very important for us. So because you are doing any work, we are doing only in the time of light. So without light is we can't do anything. The speed of light is the 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So today I will explain some important points of the light, some important definitions of the light. So all of you look at the board. So I will take a circular shape of the mirror. I will take a circular shape of the mirror. So circular shape of the mirror. So this is the what is this? C. Center of the mirror. Center of the mirror is nothing but the C is nothing but the center of curvature. Center of curvature. You can see. So here I will take a sphere shape of the mirror. Sphere shape of the mirror. So in the middle of the mirror is C. That is the center of curvature. So this is the midpoint. For example, this I take this mirror only like this. So I will cut this mirror. I will cut two parts. This mirror I will cut two parts. This is one mirror. This is the other mirror. Okay, now this is the first mirror. This is the second mirror. This mirror is called a concave mirror. This mirror is called a convex mirror. Today I will explain about the concave and convex mirrors. These two mirrors only I will explain. Today I will explain only two mirrors. First one is the concave mirror, other one is the convex mirrors. First of all, I will take a circular shape of the mirror. Circular shape of the mirror. The mirror is the midpoint. This is the center of the sphere. That is the center of curvature. Here, this is the P. P is nothing but a pole. P is nothing but a pole. So P is nothing but pole. Pole is the midpoint of the mirror. Midpoint. So this is the concave mirror. In the concave mirror, where is the mid? This is the middle. Midpoint of the mirror is called the pole. Next, principal axis. Principal axis is the line joining. The line passes through the center of curvature and the pole. That is called the principal axis. This is the principal axis. Principal axis is nothing but the line passes through the center of curvature and the pole. That is the principal axis. So next, the middle between the center of curvature and the P, that is the focus. F is nothing but the focus. F is nothing but the focus. Okay, understand now? So here, this is a very important in our right chapter. So for the distance between the middle here F is nothing but a focus. So the distance between the distance between the center of curvature to pole, that is the radius of curvature. R is nothing but the radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. So here see the distance between the C to P is called the radius of curvature. See the distance between the center of curvature to pole, that is called the radius of curvature. So next here the distance between the focus to pole, this is called a focal length. F is nothing but the focal length. This definition is a very important. This definition is a very important in our light chapter. So in the light chapter, I will take in a circular shape of the mirror. In the middle of the mirror, the middle of the sphere is a C. C is nothing but the center of curvature. C is nothing but the center of curvature. Next here C. This one is the two mirrors here. Two mirrors is there. Concave mirror and the convex mirror. Here how many mirrors is there? Two mirrors. First mirror is the concave mirror. Other mirror is the convex mirror. In the concave mirror, midpoint of the mirror is called a pole. This is the P is nothing but pole. What is the meaning of pole? Midpoint of the mirror. For example, I will explain. So for example, this is like a mirror. Mirror means this is one shape. So this is like that. Shape means this is the midpoint. Where is the mid? This is the mid down here. Midpoint. Midpoint is the mirror is called a pole. Midpoint of the mirror is called a pole. Next, the distance between the center of curvature to pole. The distance between the center of curvature to pole is called the radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. Distance between the center of curvature to pole is called radius of curvature. Next, finally, the distance between the focus to pole. The distance between the focus to pole is called the focal length. This definition, this terms is a very important of the light. This all is the focal length, center of curvature, pole, focus, radius of curvature, principal axis. This all is a very important in our light chapter. So I hope all of you understood the definitions here. The definitions, this total definitions, all of you, I think I understood you. So next I will explain. Total how many mirrors? Here two mirrors, concave, convex. Concave, convex. See, what is the shape of concave mirror? This is the shape of concave mirror. So, this is we are adding polished outside. Polished. This is a reflecting surface. This is the polished surface. Okay, so here see reflecting surface. Inside is the reflecting surface. Outside is the polished surface. So what is the convex mirror? What is the shape of convex mirror? This is the shape of the convex mirrors. So polished means inside here. This is the polished. This is the reflective. So here I will explain about the difference between the concave and convex mirror. So this is the concave mirror. This is the concave mirror. So all of you see concave mirror. Concave mirror means half mirror. I will take when the sphere, in the total sphere. In the total sphere, I will take half. This side is the polished surface. Outside is the polished surface. Inside of the mirror is the reflecting surface. When the light ray incident means automatically will be reflecting because this is the reflecting surface. Here also same. In the convex mirror, inside is the we are coating some polish. Next outside is the reflecting surface. When the light is incident on the surface, automatically the light rays will be reflecting. So now I will explain the rules of image formation. So when the image formed, some rules is the very important. We have only 3 rules is there. We have only 3 rules. So when the image formation, 3 rules is the very important. Rules of image formation. For concave mirror, rules of image formation for concave mirror. So how many rules is there? Mainly there are 3 rules. How many rules is there? Mainly there are 3 rules. So first rule, say draw the concave diagram. So we are adding some other side is the high polished. Okay now. So this is the pole, center of curvature, focus. This is a very important. All of you keep in your mind. This midpoint of the mirror is the pole. Sphere, middle is the center of curvature. The distance between the center of curvature and pole is the focus is there. So this is the very important. Center of curvature, focus and pole. So first of all, image rules for image formation for concave mirror. I will take concave mirror. It has 3 rules is there. First rule is when the light ray passes, when the light ray passing parallel to the principal axis. Here, what is the principal axis? This is the principal axis. When the light ray passes parallel to the principal axis. When the light ray passing parallel, this is both is a parallel to the principal axis. So this is the what is this reflecting surface. Reflecting surface means so this is the incident point. That is the incident point. When the light ray incident on the parallel passes parallel to the principal axis, after reflection, must and should passes through the focus. This is the very important. When the light ray passes, any light ray passes through the parallel to the principal axis. Any light ray passes parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, must and should passes through the focus. That is the first rule. Here also same. I will take the two light rays. This is the light ray 1. Next light ray 2. So you have same. This light ray also parallel to the principal axis. Parallel to the principal axis means this is the incidence means that is the first rule. First rule is when the light ray passes or when the light ray passing parallel to the principal axis after reflection, the light ray must and should passes through the focus. That is the first rule. Next I will explain the second rule. Second rule. Rule number 2. Say, take concave mirror. One side we are doing polishing. Other side is the reflecting surface. Pole, center of curvature. When the light ray passes through the center of curvature and pole, that is called the principal axis. Medium focus. Okay now. So P is nothing but pole, focus, center of curvature. First is over. Next one. When the light ray originating from the focus. When the light ray originating means starting. When the light ray originating from the focus means we have started. When the light ray originating from the focus, two light rays. I will send in two light rays. First light ray, second light ray. So this is the point of incidence. So what is the surface? Reflecting surface. The surface is the reflecting surface. That's why, sir, when the light ray originating from the focus, automatically in the reflection, after reflection, Merson should pass parallel to the principal axis. The light ray passes parallel to the principal axis. Okay now, originating from the focus, any light ray originating from the focus after reflection parallel to the principal axis. This is the principal axis. Parallel to the principal axis. Second row also over. So next row I will explain third rule. I will explain the third rule. I will take the same concave mirror. So we did polishing outside of the mirror. So inside is the reflecting surface. This is the principal axis. Principal axis is nothing but the midpoint of the mirror is called the principal axis. This is the center of curvature. When the light ray passes through the center of curvature and the pole, that is called the principal axis. That is called the principal axis. In the middle of the distance is the focus. See here, when the light ray is passes through center of curvature. When the light ray passes through center of curvature, okay now. When the light ray passes through the center of curvature, after reflection, Merson should retrace its same path. Retrace it's the same path. But the light ray is coming and the instant remaining same path. This one is going same path. When the light ray passes to the center of curvature after reflection, retraces its same path. Retraces means will be reverse. Reverse will be same. That is the third rule. Three rules completed. So first rule, once again I will explain the first rule. First rule is the rules of image formation for concave mirror. Convex mirror of the same. For concave mirror, first rule is that when the light rays passes parallel to the principal axis, after reflection, Merson should passes to the focus. That is the first point. First rule. Next, second rule. Second rule is nothing but when the light ray originating from the focus. When the light rays originating from the focus means the light rays starting at the focus. Focus under incident on the concave mirror. When the incident on the concave mirror after reflection, parallel to the principal axis. Next, third rule is that when the light ray passes through the center of curvature, retraces its same path. Three rules is over. So I will explain two examples about this one. I will explain. I will explain two examples. Object beyond C. So here image formation. So see all of you here, image formation. So in the image formation, Merson should be applying these three rules. When we are doing image formation, Merson should be applying the three rules. Without three rules, we can't draw ray diagrams. I think this one is the ray diagrams now. Image formation or ray diagrams. Without P rules. For example, you don't know P rules, you don't draw P rules. You don't know P rules, you don't draw ray diagrams. So without no rules, we can't draw the ray diagrams. So first of all, image formation. Object keep beyond the center of curvature. Object keep beyond the center of curvature. Beyond C. Object keep beyond C. Object keep beyond C means I will take this one. This is the pole, center of curvature. In the light ray passes through the center of curvature to pole, that is called the principal axis. F. Here we are applying three rules. We are applying three rules. So here object keep beyond the C. So here I will put object. Object keep beyond the object keep beyond the C. So here one object keep like this one here beyond the C. So two light rays will be sent. So first light ray parallel to the principal axis. First light ray parallel to the principal axis. You know what is the first rule? When the light ray passes parallel to the principal axis after reflection, motion should pass through the focus. Motion passes through the focus. Next, when the light ray originating from the focus, okay, I think this one is the A, B, this one is the A dash, B dash. Okay, now, so here I will take concave mirror, pole, center of curvature, image formation here, object beyond C. Object, I will keep object beyond the C. So here I will put the object. So two light rays will be sent. Means the first light ray parallel to the principal axis. You know, when the light ray passes to the parallel to the principal axis after reflection, motion should pass through the focus. So focus. Next, the second light ray will be sent as from the focus. Focus means automatically that one is passes through the center of the curvature. Where is these two light? The two light rays will be meet here only meet. The two light rays will be meet here. The two light rays will be meet here. So here object is there, but the image is here only forming. Object here, image here forming. So nature of the image here, nature of the image means real. First is the real. What is the meaning of real? Real is nothing but the light rays actual meet at a point. The light ray actual meet at a point. These two light rays actually meeting here. These two light rays actually met here. So it is the real. Next inverted. So inverted. Inverted means here image like this, but the object like this, image reverse will be formed. Next diminished. Compared to object, image will be sharper. That's why diminished. Real, inverted, and diminished. So this is a very very important image formation. When we are draw the ray diagrams without rules, without these three rules, we can't draw the ray diagrams. So already ray diagram three rules I will explain. So first, object keep beyond the C. When the object keep beyond the C, two light rays will be sent. When the light ray, first light ray will be sent, passes to the parallel to the principal axis. Automatically, when the incident, this is incident point, after reflection, motion passes to the focus. First light ray is over. Second light ray passes to the focus. That is after reflection, motion parallel to the principal axis. These two light rays will be meet at some point. The point is this is the A dash B dash. This is the AB. This is the A dash B dash. A dash B dash. See here, real, inverted, and diminished. So real, inverted, and diminished. Where is the image will be formed? Where is the image will be formed? Between the C and F. Image where is the form? Between C and F. Image will be formed between the C and F. C and F. This middle image will be formed. So I think all of you understood how to draw the ray diagrams. So check yourself. Second time you will keep object at the center of curvature. You draw the two light rays. Where the light image will be formed. Next time you will keep middle of the center of curvature and focus. You will find out. Next you will keep focus. You will find next when the object keep in the distance focus and pole keep. So this type of image object will be keep under final types only. That image will become real and virtual, and inverted and diminished or between C and F. So where is the image form? You will find out. I think all of you, I hope understood this topic. Today we discussed light in the light chapter. C is equal to 3 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Next, I will explain the two mirrors, concave mirror and convex mirror. Concave and convex mirror. Mostly I will explain only about concave mirror. Mostly I will explain about concave mirrors. So in the sometimes also I will explain the radius of curvature, center of curvature, focus, focal length, principal axis. This all I will explain. Next, rules of image formation. 3 rules I will explain. What is the 3 rules? First rule is when the light ray passes parallel to the principal axis after reflection, motion should pass to the focus. That is the first point. Next point, originating from the focus, the light ray motion should pass to the parallel to the principal axis. That is second rule. What is the third rule? The light ray motion should passes to the center of curvature after reflection, retraces its same path. These 3 rules completed. And image formation. Image formation are ray diagrams. Image formation are ray diagrams. So here, object beyond the C. I will explain one example. Object beyond C. I will take one object beyond C. 2 light rays will be descended. I will apply 3 rules. I find out these values. These points. You also keep one time at the center of curvature. You also keep object on center of curvature. We will find out like this. Next we will keep between the center of curvature and focus. Next between the focus. Next between the center focus and the pole. I think all of you hope understood. Thank you for watching. If you have any mistakes is there, please forgive me. Thank you.